through the webinar, please feel free to post any questions or comments in the chat. In this session, we will hear from Citi Foundation. We'll take you through the approach we used in developing Mosaïq, take you through the platform and get to know where to find what you need and how to make the most out of your experience. And I know I speak for our team when I say this. We look forward to hearing about your expectations and addressing any questions you may have at this time about the Global Innovation Challenge or the platform that may be directed to the team at IDEO.org or Citi Foundation. Our goal by the end of this hour is that you are well aware of all the resources that are available to you as a Citi Foundation grantee and feel excited to explore the platform and participate in the live events that we have in store for you. To kick us off, I'd like to introduce Yibin from Citi Foundation to say a word.
Thank you, Larissa. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us today for the launch of the Mosaïq Learning Platform. I'm Yibin Chu, a director of the International Community Programs team at Citi. I'm honored to have the opportunity to work with you all and with the IDEO.org team on this project. As you may know, the Citi Foundation has been evolving its grant-making approach over the last several years. And most recently, we launched the Global Innovation Challenge RFP model, designed to address urgent community needs and maximizing our philanthropic impact. In February 2023, we officially announced the first Global Innovation Challenge, aiming to scale the impact of community organizations globally, developing innovative solutions to improve food security. You are here today because your organization and the project were selected from over 1,000 applications for this inaugural challenge to pilot or expand your innovative solution. Recognizing the diverse experiences within this group and the Citi Foundation's commitment to providing valuable resources to our grantees, we wanted to offer a robust learning community as part of our Global Innovation Challenge. To achieve this, we engaged IDEO.org, an organization that demonstrates excellence in shaping, facilitating, and supporting multiple cohorts of community organizations, startups, business teams, and other change makers around the world. Today, we are thrilled to showcase the learning platform they've developed, the foundation for the learning community that will support and guide you throughout the 2 years of your project. In a moment, Larissa will walk us through IDEO.org's role as facilitators of this learning community and highlight the features of the platform they've crafted. You will see that it's not just a tool, it's a dynamic space designed to facilitate learning, collaboration, and growth. Larissa and her team will also share with you what to expect regarding the future components of the learning community. Your engagement and feedback, especially as the inaugural cohort, are very invaluable as we work together to refine and optimize this platform and the overall learning community for the benefit of future Global Innovation Challenge cohorts. As some of you may already know, we've recently launched our second Global Innovation Challenge, focusing on the critical issue of homelessness. This means that soon, more innovators will join the Mosaïq platform and community, adding their unique perspectives and solutions. With that, let's dive into the heart of today's session. I will hand it over to the IDEO.org team to walk you through the fantastic platform they've created. Thank you for being a part of this journey with us.
Thank you, Yibin. So we also wanted to tell you a little bit about ourselves. If this is the first time that any of you will be engaging with us at IDEO.org, we are a nonprofit design firm, and we design products and services alongside organizations that are committed to creating a more just and inclusive world. Citi Foundation engaged us to design the Mosaïq platform as a learning experience for the grantees of their Innovation Challenge. So what is Mosaïq? We've developed, designed, and curated Mosaïq as a learning and experience platform that supports transformative impact for the Citi Foundation Global Innovation Challenge recipients. First, we have created a resource library for you to explore various tools, courses, expert perspectives in various formats. So you will find podcasts, TED Talks, you will find articles, some case studies, and it's really geared towards suiting what your learning style is. And there's also a network of peers fueled by purpose that you will be able to engage with in the LinkedIn platform. Secondly, through the platform, you will learn who else is on this journey with you by exploring the innovator profiles. To get to know each other and explore collaborative learning or partnerships, we encourage you to connect with each other through the LinkedIn group that we have created for you to further these conversations. Third, we acknowledge that you wanted to network and learn from each other. So we have designed some live experiences that you will be hearing more about in the coming weeks that will spark inspiration for you to do just that. So on Mosaïq, we have infused learning from over a decade of social innovation to curate the Mosaïq library. IDEO.org's approach to innovation places communities at the center. We listen deeply to learn what communities need, collaborate to bring ideas to life, and iterate and optimize to strengthen solutions for scale. We've drawn on this experience in innovation to curate resources, tools, and experiences to meet you where you are in your own innovation journey. And this is the model that underpins the library of resources and the way that you will navigate them. I see that Alice has put in the link to the website. If you haven't been on it already, if you could please go to mosaicconnect.org. So next, I'll be taking you on a tour of what Mosaïq offers, from the resource-rich library to the collaborative forum on LinkedIn. We have designed it to be intuitive and user-friendly, even if you've never engaged with a platform of this kind before. Let me show you how to find and use the most essential features. So once you've logged into the website Mosaïq Connect, this is the landing page that you should be looking at. And today, if you haven't done so already, if you haven't signed up, today we will be able to give access to whoever signs up during the call. Due to the diverse network and the time difference, those who are not able to sign up today, please expect not more than an 8-hour hold on your account. For security purposes, we will only grant permission only to recipients of the Global Innovation Challenge. So that is why we need to really check on who's requesting for access into the platform and the LinkedIn group. So we are only ensuring that those who are part of the grant award have full access to the community. I'm hoping that we are all here. So our homepage is your starting point. And here you will find all the information on what grounds the resource curation and the approach we use to source for content that meets you where you are and takes you to where you envision yourself to be at the end of the grant period. So remember, we're looking at this innovation lifecycle wheel. In the center of it, we're centering equity and community. So all the resources that we have to do with one of these phases. So the content that you're going to engage with will meet you where you are now, and you're able to select the resources that you want to engage with, that you want to consume as a user of this platform to get you to where you need to go. Next, we'll explore the resource library. In this library, you will access a wealth of information. Like I mentioned before, from articles, courses, podcasts, and case studies, we even have toolkits that you can use in your day-to-day programmatic work. It really is a treasure trove for anyone eager to learn and grow. So first, you will select the 3 options that reflect your needs. So today I'm going to select centering and engaging your communities. I will also select sustaining or deepening a program's impact and scaling a program. So when you select your focus areas from this tile from one of these tiles, what it does is that it then filters the different courses that you can be able to actually engage with, okay? So since I selected Centering Equity and Community, I'm going to select Community Engagement, and you'll see at the bottom here that it immediately filters and gives you all the courses that are related to community engagement. If I go to the next option that I selected, which was on sustainability, and let's pick leadership and strategy, it then increases the options that I have in my search results and gives me all the courses that are related to leadership and strategy. And then we've got our community engagement here at the bottom. The third one was on scaling. So I will pick fundraising and donors, and it immediately then gives me the filter of the courses that I can find. And as you can see here, we've got the name of the course, you've got the format the course is in, and how long it takes. So you're really able to guide yourself through this learning. You can select by the type of learning material that you're more interested in engaging with and the duration of time that it will take you, okay? Next, we've got the innovators. If you remember, we sent you an email last month where we were requesting for some of your information, and we requested for you to send us a short bio of the program or the project that is actually related to this grant, not of your organization, okay? So here you'll be able to see who else is in the cohort with you. So for this first cohort, we've got food security. And as Yibin mentioned, the next cohort that will come will be related to homelessness. So you'll be able to see who's in that cohort as well. So all the organizations are all listed here that are related to food security. So if you're interested in viewing an innovator, you can do that, and it will lead you to their page. Now, the difference with what it is that we'll have here, let me do that again. Let me go back to the cohort. Let's pick this one. So this is a project summary that was submitted to Citi Foundation, okay? But on this innovator page, the reason why we are requesting for different information is you tell us what it is that you'd like people to really know about the work that you're doing that's related to this particular grant, okay? So try and make it as different as what has been featured in the innovator page, which is a summary of the information that you already gave to Citi. So if you have something new with your project or something new that you've innovated, and that you're really proud of, that's the information that we would like you to actually send to us, okay? And you'll be able to also look up grantees by country or cohort and find whoever it is that you want to engage with. For the news and events page, this is where you will need to come to look for the workshops that we will be planning for you. Everything will be a virtual experience, and the webinars. So participating in these events is a fantastic way to network and gain new insights. It's a snapshot of all the dynamic activities that we will have in store for you. So remember to keep checking in so you don't miss out. So for now, all you can find is the Mosaïq webinar. And now this section is going to be updated with the more recent activities that we'll continue planning, okay? So this is a sign up page. And like I mentioned at the beginning, once you sign up and you submit your account info, just give us about 8 hours. If you're not going to be able to do it today, but if you do it today, then you will get immediate access into the website. Okay. Next, we'd really like to connect with you. We want to know what it is that you have, what your expectations are for this journey that you're on, and what you expect to get out of the Mosaïq platform and the network that you're a part of. So if you could please go to menti.com. Alice, will you put in the link in the chat? So if you could follow that link, you can join on your laptop, but if you choose, you can also join on your phone. And if you choose to join on your phone, you can quickly scan this QR code. So remember that this is your community. We need your feedback, and you have the agency to actually shape and influence the direction of it. So the only way to make it yours is to remain fully engaged. So let me go to the page. There we go. I can see some of you are already in. So the first question is, what excites you most about joining this community? Collaboration, creativity, resources. There's plenty of those. We've got about 144 resources on Mosaïq. The static library has 144 resources, so there's a lot for you to go through. Innovation, new ideas, joint ventures. Joint ventures, that means that you need to get active on LinkedIn. So as soon as you know the innovators who are part of your community, you'll be able to reach out to them on LinkedIn and continue the conversations. And we really urge you to actually have the conversations in the forum, because we want you to engage with each other as much as possible. So in the knowledge sharing, in floating ideas and looking for collaborations, you just never know who will be able to add value to your work, who you'll be able to learn from. So we urge you to join the LinkedIn group and host these conversations. Okay. The next question is, what are a few things you are seeking for within this group? And for this one, you can actually be able to give in up to 2 responses. So if you have 2 different things that you're looking for in this group, you can go ahead and contribute. And for those who are not able to join menti.com, you can also type in the chat. That's totally okay. We'll still capture your feedback. New ideas and support system. Inspiration for innovation. Join collaboration in research globally. That's interesting. And you can be able to actually build that network or that group that you want to conduct collaborative research with through LinkedIn. So we haven't put your personal profiles on the platform as you saw. You only have the organization. So you will need to go to LinkedIn and then see the team that is actually working on that program. Space to learn from fellow grantees. Common, simple ways to do things, how to tackle barriers to change, create positive impact by our actions. We've got quite a number of articles on the library that have some of this best practices. And if this is a topic that you'd want to delve further into, then we can do that during one of the live experiences that I'm going to go into in a little while. Exchange of ideas, tools, frameworks. Tech, I'm assuming that's technology. Yes, we have a lot of these on the library. And if there's something that you come across or something that you use in your organization that you wouldn't mind sharing, you can do so in the forum. So we'll go to the next question. What do you feel you can bring to this group? Thank you. Diversity and sharing of best practices and ideas. Impact-oriented projects, new ideas, unique local country-specific knowledge and ideas. I like that one. There's a lot of information that we have locally in all of your markets that you can share with each other. Success and failure stories. That's a good one. That would be a really good community sharing moment. Experience in health, nutrition, and food security programming. Okay. Making creative suggestions. We've got a lot of exercises in the static library on ideation and creative problem solving as well. Okay. There are no more responses coming in, but we'll leave the link open. So creative feedback plus community development. Good practice from the field. There's more here. Skills, knowledge, and technologies in dry land communities. So you can already see that a lot of you share the same sentiments and you have this similar expectations of what you expect to find from the platform in terms of learning and also what you want to share with each other. Thank you. Okay. So next we've got Q&A. If there's anything that you would like to know about the Global Innovation Challenge, Yibin is here to address your questions. And if there's anything that you'd like to learn a little bit more that we haven't covered on the platform, you can feel free to unmute your microphone and ask us questions, or you can even type the question in the chat. Caroline Mogo, I see your mic, you've unmuted. Do you have a question or a comment?
No.
Okay. Okay. If there are no questions or comments, then I'll go to what we have in store for you next. So what should you expect from the live experiences? You've heard me speak about webinars here and there and how we're going to bring the community together. So we have planned a set of live experiences. We want to bring you together in webinars. We'll have fireside chats and community hours where we'll have experts enabling you to connect directly with peers and learn or problem solve with each other. So as we've mentioned, we will source dynamic speakers from within this community of grantees, Citi Foundation and IDEO.org, as well as externally. So we will reach out to technical experts in the field of food security. So we really believe that we have so much to learn from an external group of speakers, but we have just as much to teach each other. You're a diverse group of innovators who are shaping the food security sector, so expect us to lean on you from time to time for knowledge sharing. Feel free to post on the chat now or engage with us on LinkedIn when something piques your interest, or even send us an email. Alice shared an email on the chat, and let us know who you would like to hear from. So when we initially did our user research in terms of what sort of learning engagements are you looking to, we gleaned out a lot of craving for an interactive and immersive learning environment. And this is how we're going to bring in that interactive piece by having these live experiences. And the other thing that we encourage you to do is to please go to LinkedIn. This is the page. So this is the page. It's a closed group. So again, we will have to allow you to join. We will have to actually approve for you to join because we're going to be checking against the grantee names that you submitted. Remember, we had a community call again where we requested for you to send the primary. So we have the primary and the secondary contact from Citi Foundation, but the actual active members, some of you will have different team members who will be engaging with Mosaïq and on the LinkedIn platform, okay? So this is the page that we will expect to see a lot of you come in and engage with each other, reach out to each other for collaboration. If you have any questions, if you want to share a story, if you want to get some advice, this is where you will be able to interact with each other. The other thing that we have
related to that, there's a question: how many people can sign up from one organization to the platform and into the LinkedIn?
So on the platform, we have 3 to 5 slots available per organization. If you have a team that's more than that, you will need to let us know and send us their names and the email address so we can update it on the back end in case they encounter an issue trying to sign up. Okay, and then on LinkedIn, it's open. It's open to members of your organization, but anybody else who gets this link, for example, if you share it within your network and the individual or the organization is not part of this grant award, then they are not going to be allowed into the community in LinkedIn. Okay. The other thing that we have set aside is Citi Foundation actually set aside innovation fund, and we plan on utilizing these to sponsor attendance or sessions at conferences. And we are currently working on the strategy and implementation plan for this, so stay tuned. But what I would urge you to do is we are scoping, and I think you've even seen it here. On the LinkedIn group, Luan posted the events and engagements for the food system calendar in 2024. So we will be monitoring this, but if there's any of these events that you're interested in attending and you require sponsorship, maybe you're going to be hosting a session or something of the sort, that's something that we can actually talk about, because that's the point of having those funds. So it will only be utilized for you to attend conferences that are very close to your region, not an international conference. So for those organizations that are in Africa, we can sponsor you to attend a conference in Africa. The ones that are in Europe, it will be in Europe, okay? All right. So once you've signed up to the Mosaïq platform, we urge you to just engage with the resource library and then join the LinkedIn group. I've seen that Alice has been putting in the link to the LinkedIn group for you to join. And the more you engage with it, the more you're going to get out of it. So we highly encourage you to do so. Lastly, we request you to please share your logo if you haven't. We only have 13 responses. So the organizations who responded to the Google form that I shared in December, and we requested for you to share your high-res logo and a short description of your project or the program that's related to this particular grant via email. And that's the one that we're going to put in the innovator section, so people know something new other than the summary of what of the work that you do that is found on in the innovators directory. Okay. And lastly, we will also send you Google Forms from time to time for you to fill in whoever is top of mind for you at your convenience. And the link will remain open, so you can always resubmit whenever you come across someone you think the community will benefit learning from. And remember what we said, the formats will be a webinar or community hours, which will be more a consultative advisory session. Sometimes we'll hold some practical sessions where you learn new skills, or even how to, we go into a deep dive of some of the toolkits that we have on the resource library. And then we'll also have fireside chats, and fireside chats will have different individuals who come in and will collect a bunch of questions from the community. So feel free to suggest anybody within your organization or within your network who you think that, you know, the rest of the community will benefit from learning from and hearing from. Okay. And that's it. Thank you. Thank you for joining us this morning. We will share a link to this presentation in the community folder at the end of the week. So this is the second webinar that we have hosted. The first one was for the LATAM, the organizations in the LATAM region. So when we share the community folder, make sure that you also go into that webinar, and you can go to the section where we collected the Mentimeter survey. So you can see what your other peers across the other regions are also requesting or craving to learn, and what their expectations are. Yes, Dr. Edwin?
Yes, thank you, Larissa. Thank you so much for that presentation, and also the speakers ahead of you. I have one or two questions. The first one is how we have been having a few challenges getting the emails synchronized. I think I had registered myself and maybe one or two colleagues. But in terms of getting the invitation, I think only one or two of us is getting. Maybe you can clarify on that. And then number two, what will be the main platform for communicating some of the events, activities, actions? Will we go to Mosaïq, or will we also be expecting some emails to prompt us to go to Mosaïq so that we don't miss anything? And then number three, you've mentioned that there will be opportunity to participate in a few events physically. And I just wanted you to provide additional information. I think we can participate maybe as just general participants, or specifically apply for the opportunity to present maybe posters or in panels. If we do get those opportunities in some of the events that are very relevant and also feature in the calendar of events, would you consider supporting some of the participants beyond the region, maybe to other food system events? Thank you so much.
Thank you. So when it comes to the email addresses, like I said, we got a list of the primary and secondary contact email from Citi Foundation. So those ones are on the email list. They're in the directory regardless. There's a Google form that I sent in December to the individuals in that list to nominate the individuals in the organizations who most likely will be participating and be the constant users of the platform. So maybe the email, maybe that response hasn't come. And if it has come, if there are other individuals, like that's what we learned in the session on Tuesday, the organizations have continued to nominate different individuals within their program and project teams. So what I would urge you to do, if you could just use the email that Alice has been sharing on the chat, the Mosaïq connect at IDEO, mosaïq@ideo.org, to just send us the names of the entire team that you want to join the platform. On the communications, we've been sending out emails, and we will continue. If, for example, we want some information from you, or we want you to participate in something, then we will send you an email from mosaïq@ideo.org, okay? And that will be just a call to action. Like maybe we need a submission of a case study, or we need you to nominate something, or maybe we're doing some research, right? But the official communication for what's happening within the community of Mosaïq, you will be able to see posters on LinkedIn. And we also have newsletters that will be going out monthly. I don't know if you received the newsletter that announced the launch of the platform on the 15th. If you didn't, then that means that you do need to send us the updated contact information. And then on the Mosaïq library, remember I scrolled through the news and events. So if you could be coming back to it from time to time, we have the news and events section that will be posting the webinars and the different live experiences that we'll have. The other thing that I forgot to mention today, in the newsletter that you received on the 15th, there was the icon to join the LinkedIn, and there's also WhatsApp. WhatsApp is not going to be a community that you engage with each other and that you'll be able to send messages to. We are the ones who are going to be moderating the WhatsApp group. And the WhatsApp group will only have bite-sized information from the newsletter. So that means if the newsletter goes out once a month, then you should expect to get just not more than 2 messages from WhatsApp with very critical information. So that is just giving you an option to select. If you may miss out on the newsletter on email, but you prefer to know what's happening in the palm of your hand, then you can sign up for the WhatsApp group. And the reason why we disable the feature to have a chat is because we don't want it to be buzzing all hours of the day and night with people's messages. No, it's just going to be for very bite-sized announcements. So you can also follow the link and join the WhatsApp community. The other question, the last question you had was on attending the conference. As I mentioned, when we're talking about the innovation funds, we're currently working on the strategy of it and how we're going to implement it. So we also need to go through all the events that are happening in the food security space. And then we're going to see how to apportion the funds towards things like whether it's conference attendance or whether it's hosting a session plan. And we are going to be in touch, and you will hear more about that from us in the coming weeks. Dien?
Yes, thank you. I from Dien Nguyen, from EDI Vietnam. I'm very happy to join this kind of webinar. I honestly don't have any question, but I would like to recommend that if you can share the presentation somewhere through email or through this chart, so we can chat this. And one thing I want to raise here that for this kind of platform is very let's say very common and very popular for the international agency, but I'm a bit concerned we need about a lot of discussion later on, not now. But in Vietnam, this kind of platform is very hardly access to the, let's say, governmental agency or the private sector. So they need to, even the WhatsApp. WhatsApp is very rarely used in Vietnam. So we try to discuss further what kinds of visible channel can they access not only to international but also for domestic agency. Thank you.
Oh, that is really interesting. Thank you for mentioning that, Dian. If you could just send us an email on Mosaïq Connect and let us know what platforms you utilize for communication mainly. But what I can say for now, what we've developed is updating the news and events on the Mosaïq page. So that means that if you're not able to access the WhatsApp community or the LinkedIn group, you will not miss out on any events. Any live event we have, you wouldn't miss out on it because it will be advertised on the website. Excuse me, but if you're not able to access LinkedIn, for example, or WhatsApp, if you could just send us an email and let us know what the alternative would be that would work for your community. That would be really helpful. Okay. Oh, I see Stanley has written, he's joined the LinkedIn group. Looking forward to engaging everyone further after this meeting. Thank you. Any other questions or comments from Yibin before we close?
Nothing further from me. Thanks, Larissa and the team for doing a great job. And I look forward to seeing some of the, the communications, and also looking forward to joining the LinkedIn group as well. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, everyone. That's it. That's all we have for you today. Welcome to Mosaïq. Welcome to the community. And I really look forward to engaging with you further on LinkedIn and in the live experiences that we will start hosting very soon. Have a good day.